In this video, I want to talk about writing a book. Now, you've probably sat through talking about a podcast and a blog, and you're like, maybe I'll do that. But now he's talking about writing a book, and you're wondering what the heck I'm talking about. So bear with me, let's go through this. Again, certainly writing a book is, again, not for everybody. I think it's awesome, and I think everybody should be doing it. Right now it's not. Everybody doesn't write a book, so there's still like a huge value to this. But again, the concept behind this is simple. It's really just growing an online audience, and you're using whatever method or methodology you can do to do that. A book just happens to be something you can grow an audience around. Now, I know what you're thinking. Number one biggest thing is I have nothing to write. And that's completely wrong. Every human being has a story. They have something they can write. And a book basically is a story. That's what we love about books. Compare your high school chemistry book to maybe your favorite book. I'm pretty much going to guarantee that your high school chemistry book had no stories, and your favorite book at least has a few stories, if not the entire book is a story. So that's what, as human beings, we love stories, and we all have them within us. So there's always something you can write about. You can write about a cause, a pet project, whatever you want to write about. There's always stuff to write about. So the other, talking about story, most of the religious texts and books that we have in this world, they're just stories, and they're basically teaching lessons through stories. So it's very important that, that you focus on this if you're going to write a book, and don't be afraid that you have nothing to say, because once you start this, you'll be amazed. You'll probably have 3 or 4 books within you. The other important thing that writing a book does is it gives you authority and credibility. So, right now, everybody that graduates from college doesn't write a book. So if you are a published author, that gives you some kind of credibility. And we talked about PR, public relations, in another video. That's a great angle. If you're a published author and a musician, now you've got a story that people will really want to put out there. So something to really consider. It's another way to grow an online audience. It's something that everybody can do. It's something that gives you authority and credibility, and it's something that can be done relatively easily. And again, this is the beautiful age we live in with the internet and everything we've got going on, is that 10 years ago, to be a published author, that was a big deal. It took a couple of years in terms of you had to get a company to work with, and a lot of other resources and things would have to come together for that to actually happen. Today, you can pretty much do this by yourself. And I've got a great resource for you below. A good friend of mine named Chandler Bolt, he has a company called Self-Publishing School. Click on his link below, and he'll take you through this entire process. And you can, believe it or not, do this entire process from start to finish, from the writing process, the editing process, and actually publishing this book in 90 days or less. So it's something that can be done relatively quickly. It's something that I think gives you a huge advantage in the online world in terms of gaining an audience. It gives you credibility. It gives you a story to tell. There's a lot of advantages. So, again, having said that, I certainly understand this is not for everybody. But again, I just want to give you all these different ways that you can grow an online audience, and a book is certainly one of them. If you've got other media properties, online properties like a blog, if you decide to do that, putting a book in there as well is another great way to add credibility and actually build some momentum for your blog. It's a great way if you have a podcast. If you're doing any other type of, what I call traditional online marketing, having that book is something to give away to people as a tripwire offer where they pay you for the shipping. Now you've converted them into a customer. So there's just a lot of things that a book gives you that I think it's more than worth putting in that 90-day effort to get to that point. So again, take a look at the link below. I'll also go to my blog as well, which is www.theinsanelyawesomemusician.com, and we've got some resources on writing a book and how to publish it and going through all those details. So give it a look, give it a try, check out the links below, and I will see you in the next video.